Coach Tucker showed me some photos of the gym you and your manager set up.
Yeah, I wanted to work on my game 24/7.
Something wrong with our training facility?
It doesn't have any candy in the vending machines. No, I just wanted to make sure I didn't have any excuses. You know how it is.
I do. And that work ethic of yours is something we all love about you.
Thank you.
You're going to fit our culture like a glove.
Well, I'm excited to be here. I feel like this is a perfect place to start my career.
Fantastic. Well, then why don't we talk about our goals for the season then? As a former player, I understand how important it is for an organization to clearly communicate its expectations, and I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page to start the season.
Let's do it.
We believe we have the talent to compete for a championship, but we don't consider ourselves the favorites.
What do you mean by that?
If we don't reach the conference finals, we've failed. If we don't win a championship, that'd be painful, but acceptable.
Hold on, Cliff, I can't approach a season with that perspective. I only have one goal in mind, and that's to win a title, period.
And I'm wired the same way, and that is my goal too. But my job as the general manager is to evaluate the organization with clear eyes. And our current roster compared to the other contenders, well, it wouldn't be fair to say that we have failed if we didn't win the championship. It would be fair to say that we failed if we don't reach the conference finals. Does that make sense?
For you, sure. But for me, it's title or bust. I don't...
Understood. Understood. This is just me being completely transparent with you. All right, speaking of, we need to talk about your personal goals for the first half of the season. Coach, over to you.
We've got some strong opinions on what you should focus on, but we'd like to get your input too.
Okay.
This is a collaboration.
That's great, because I have been visualizing exactly how I want my career to be.
Visualizing?
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, like meditation and manifestation, that sort of thing?
Well, why don't you manifest some opinions on this list of potential goals for the first half of the season? Let me know if anything speaks to you.
You want me to just pick one?
There's a lot to work on at this level. Always. And you'll do a little bit of everything, but we find that giving our players a list of specific goals to work on for the first half of the season is the best way to drive development.
All right, I'm with it.
It also allows us to give you some milestones to track your progress. We'll even highlight on our schedule some key games to use as measuring sticks.
That's that communication that you were talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Pick a goal.
I want to focus on beating our rivals.
Why is that?
Well, as you know, in the NBA, there's not a lot of difference between the best team and the worst team, but motivation, it can take you...
Okay, fantastic. Wish being a GM was always a...
What's up, MP?
3 destinations and then pick one of the best ones. Yeah,
MP, I'm Donna. Nice to meet you.
These fans make a lot of noise. Let's quiet them down.
Time to talk rotation.
Great. I've been looking... This is all pretty straightforward.
Like Cliff said, communication is...
Get ready to light it up.
So how'd it go with Coach? Any surprises? What'd he say?
Not really.
Hi! Bye! Thanks for coming in.
MP, how you feeling?
Woo! I think it's time to do some laundry. That outfit smells foul.
By continent of our top 5 target players.
MP, you're my favorite player, man. You always deliver. Be in the house.
And welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. Brand new season. So glad to have you with us on this journey. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
And Grant, a look here at MP, this year's first-round draft pick. He grew up outside of Chicago, and what a moment for him to enjoy his first NBA minutes.
And you talked to MP about his time growing up, and he shared that he studied Jordan and the Bulls. It's a dream come true for him to step out onto an NBA court and try to follow those footsteps.
On the floor for New York, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart, and it's the Beast in at the center position, locking down the middle.
How about that well-timed drop-off? Jalen Brunson just knows where to put the basketball.
There's Tatum with the three. It's rebounded by New York. This is their first chance this season playing Boston.
They took the season series against this opponent last year. High-profile games are the best.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, "It sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling." Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you.
How about Karl Anthony Towns bullying his way to that second chance look? Nicely done.
So it's Boston now. It's a 10-point game to the paint. The kick to Tatum. Outside Holiday to stop the run. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Holiday's got 5 points.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's the Beast. Misses the three. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Boston. On the break. Tatum can't hit.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's the Beast. Connects from downtown. 10 points for him.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Now Holiday. He's got 5. Pass to Brown. Back to Holiday. Jacks up a 3. It's good! It counts at the buzzer!
Buzzer beater!
Woo! Wow. What a huge shot to beat the buzzer.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Knicks. They're up 7. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
So on the floor for New York. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Pass to the Beast. Fires for three. Hauser grabs the board.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
And the Celtics, far and away the best record in the NBA last season, Grant.
Well, they rode that momentum into the playoffs, capturing the franchise's 18th championship, passing the Lakers for the most of any team in the association. And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Pritchard. No points yet. The kick to Tatum. Out of bounds. It'll be Knicks ball. And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. Number 1, Boston.
They built a reputation around the league last season. Do not test them at the rim.
Boston making a switch here. Cornette's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. OG Anunoby's checked in for Payne.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Here's Pritchard. McBride covers. Horford for three. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
Well, he tries to answer with a three of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
The Beast. Good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Celtics trail by 14. Tatum draws the double. Pass to Cornette. And here's Horford. Back to Cornette. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. The Beast. Good.
And they're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Here's Pritchard. Still no points. Tatum from long range. Misses that shot. Struggling now. Shooting 1 for 8.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
What you love about Mitchell Robinson is his ability to read and react to the opponent. Really good defensive instincts on display.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. To halt the run. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. Ooh, the deft touch on the lob. And the Knicks lead by 21.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this. Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Cornette. Jaylen Brown comes in for Tatum. Derek White's checked in for Hauser. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for Bridges. Screen by Horford. Here's White. The Knicks pull it in. The Beast has got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Here's Holiday. Give him 8 points now. Outside White. Pass to Porzingis. From the high post. Rebound by the Beast. The Beast has got 6 rebounds in the game. Kicks it out to Anunoby. From downtown. Rebounded by the Celtics. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Brown. No good on the shot. And some solid defense from Towns. Inside. Tipped. And it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. Boston has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Brown inside. Anunoby covering. Brown passes to Porzingis. Off target with the 3. Here's the Beast. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
They already had the momentum going to the break. Now they've got even more of it.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Knicks out in front, just dominating this one. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome. Well, I think for the Knicks, they don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road. Kind of like...
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Boston Celtics.
They don't want it.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping.
Just about ready. Pritchard's checked in for White. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Drew Holiday out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Brown in at the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's the Beast. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Brown passes to Pritchard. Outside Porzingis. Outside Holiday. There's the triple. No good.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' M.O.
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
Doris, it seems like every year Tatum's name is right atop the MVP ballot.
To me, Brian, it speaks not only to his talent, but also his consistency and the work ethic. The game is important to him. He's versatile. He's clutch. He's everything you want in a star player.
Horford, he's checked in for Boston. Hauser comes in for Drew Holiday. And a switch here also for New York. Robinson, he's checked in for Shamet. To the inside. And finished off by Tatum.
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
And the shot goes down. The Beast has got 43 points.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
Shoots it from the high post. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
Yeah, Jason Tatum's jumper is just so pure. This guy is on point with the midi right now.
Here's the Beast, hounded by Tatum. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Doris, it's hard to believe the Knicks title drought has gone on for over 50 years now.
Oh, that fan base is just dying for an opportunity to win the championship. And here's the thing, B.A., what I love about that fan base, through all the years where the Knicks struggled, on any given night, that building is as electric as any in the league.
Achua passes to the Beast, and the officials call a traveling violation.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Here's Pritchard, still without a bucket. Pass to Brown. The shot, no good. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Knicks, Cameron Payne out there with Miles McBride. Then there's Achua. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's the Beast in at the 4 spot. McBride passes to the Beast. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
And, of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
BA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
Boston's shooting only 36% so far in this game. Pritchard, the pass to Cornette. The kick to Tatum for 3. Here's Pritchard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Now, Jason Tatum has become an extraordinary passer. This guy knows the attention he draws, just gets his teammates involved.
Here's the Beast. And it's good. He hits another one. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Here's Pritchard, defended by Payne. Holiday's checked in for Boston. And a switch here also for New York. Wright's checked in. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Pass to Hauser, puts it up from 15. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's the Beast. Doris, coaching is a difficult job. You think they're judged unfairly?
I do, PA. I think they go into any circumstance, and it's largely contingent on what is the strength of the organization. What's your ownership like? What is their commitment level to winning? What is your front office and the decision-making process like? But we all know this. Like, the coaches ultimately are the ones who are judged by wins and losses. They know that going in.
And it's Tatum missing.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Here's the Beast. Hits yet again. Wow!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's New York. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Hey, come around. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Tatum from long range. Boston, no good that time either. New York has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
They get it back.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
They set the pick. There's Tatum with the three. Rebound by the Beast. The Beast has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Knicks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for the Beast.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
32 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6. That three's off the mark. And the Celtics in possession here. Tatum with it. And McBride picks him up defensively. Such a wide open look.
Holiday is a guy who, if you allow him to get hot, he will be opportunistic.
Here's the Beast, hounded by Tatum. The Beast passes to McBride to the left wing. Robinson, a screen on Tatum. Here's the Beast. Another bucket! Wow!
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable.
And so New York takes this one.
That's right, MP. They can't stop you.
First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
Makes sense.
Look,
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes. Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Visualize a win tonight. Then go out and take it.
I'm just hoping to get through this game as quickly as possible.
MP.
Hottest team in the land coming through.
The fans have been waiting for it. They want to see the debut. Good Friday night to you, sports fans. You've come, and this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Oh, well, Kevin, I'm always interested in...
He's checked in for Hart. And recently, MP came out and stressed that he doesn't take these rivalry games too lightly. Winning these games is a big-time priority for him.
And I like the fact that MP set this goal. Not only does it serve to light a fire under his teammates, it also connects him more deeply to the fans because we know how much they care about beating their rivals.
Hearing scouts talk about MP before the draft, the one concern they had was his hesitation to take over games himself.
And I think that's just how MP is wired, right? He's always been a team-first player, even if that means sacrificing his own shot a bit too often.
And so in the game for the Pacers, Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the 3 slot. And let's go over to David Aldridge, who has something to say about MP. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much, Kevin. We know that everybody knows the history between these two teams, all those knockdown, drag-out battles. So I asked MP if he was going to take the high road tonight and try to stay above the fray. He said just the opposite. These guys always show us disrespect. We're going to grind it out and teach them a lesson. Get your popcorn ready. Kevin.
Got it right here, DA. I'm going to start chopping it down. Familiarity, though, right? Breeding contempt here. And with their offensive firepower, have the Pacers' Clark maxed out at that end of the floor?
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively, Kevin. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on, and a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards. Those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet.
New York leading by 6. The Beast passes to Bridges. There's the triple, and the 3 is knocked down. Deep ball good, and a nice shot from the Beast.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
It really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
And it's slammed in by Turner.
What athleticism from Turner. My goodness. He loves getting chances to throw it down like that.
Here's the Beast. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
And not hesitating at all to pound it inside here early.
Cameron Payne's checked in for the Knicks. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Neesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. Pass to the Beast. Back to Bridges. Here's the Beast, covered by Siakam. Shots good by the Beast. The Beast's got 12.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Down low, here's McConnell, and a missed layup. And so it's the New York Knicks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
On the court right now for the Pacers. Halliburton is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then there's Aaron Neesmith. Then there's Toppin. And it's Jackson in at the center, locking down the middle.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Toppin. No good from outside.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Tapping a screen on Bridges. Neesmith, the pass to Toppin. Clock at 6. Halliburton for 3. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Knicks leading by 17. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. They need this. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Halliburton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Clearly, Halliburton is hunting his shots. He's not picky and knows exactly how to adjust on the mid-range jump shot.
Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Pacers 4th.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
The Knicks making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Pacers. Andrew Nembhard comes in for T.J. McConnell. Turner passes to Toppin. Here's Neesmith. And the Beast pulls it down. The Beast's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Nembhard, the pass to Toppin. Lets the 3 fly. It's good from long range. Toppin's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Turner against Robinson. Turner passes to Nembhard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Landry Shamet comes in for Bridges. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. Pacers trail by 18. Pass to Nembhard. Back to McConnell. And a wide open look for Siakam. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Siakam's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Rise and fire.
Hey now! Hey now! Yeah!
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
The shot by Turner, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
No good with the triple. The Knicks leading by 19 points. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. McConnell scanning the floor. And it's blocked. Here's the Beast. He's covered by McConnell. Here's the Beast. Can't cash in from close range.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
The Beast buries the long-range jumper. The Beast's got 33.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Siakam outside. It's tipped. 1 second left. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. New York ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
I think for the Pacers, they started the season on a high note. Now they look to improve to 2-0.
Yeah, they look strong. Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously a lot of work to do for the Indiana Pacers. And that's a halftime wrap.
And with a big he's checked in for OG Anunoby. In Indiana with the change here too, Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Benedict Mathurin. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Beast out there with Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Brunson in at the 1 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Kicks it out to Siakam. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Clark, the debate around Karl Anthony Towns. Is he the greatest shooting big of all time?
Well, look, if you just want to go numbers, it's an emphatic yes. No 7-footer has ever shot it like Cat. Around 40% from three over his career. That's not just a 1 or 2 season deal. That's a multi-year career. So I say yes.
Hart the pass to the Beast. Now here's Nesmith. Tight defense on him. It's rebounded by New York. The Beast's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Nembhard with it. 9 points in the game so far. To stop the run. That shot off. Bridges with some nice defense. New York's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's the Beast. Lays it up off the glass. The Beast's got 8 here in the quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. And no good. Nice D from the Beast.
Who's got Jalen?
To the paint. Halliburton with the steal. And that's a foul called on the Beast. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Siakam. Toppin, no one around him. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And so it's New York rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Pacers, T.J. McConnell is out there with Halliburton. Then it's Isaiah Jackson. Then there's Toppin. And it's Nesmith in at the 3, the small forward. Here's the Beast. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. The Beast's got 10 points in just the second half. And for the Pacers, they're shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Got that one up quick.
Just a fantastic offensive player in every way. Halliburton is a guy you run your offense through gladly.
Fires the three, and it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from the Beast. The Beast's got 48. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Nesmith. Jackson misses.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Stolen by Jackson. McConnell with it. Clark, when you played, virtually every team had an enforcer. But that is a rare breed, it seems, in today's game.
Yeah, that's a good observation by you, I think, Kevin. I mean, a lot of teams had more than one enforcer back in the early 80s when I was playing. There's less physicality in general in the NBA today. And I think that's why you see fewer enforcers, and there's a much greater premium on skill level than the enforcement component that existed in the early 80s and maybe a little beyond that. When he's this close to the rack, that's exactly what he's looking to do. Slam it down. Well done, Toppin.
Payne passes to the Beast. There's a screen by Achua. Again, what an avalanche! That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Here's McConnell. Pass to Toppin. Puts up a deep three. Robinson pulls it in.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others. That's a hard spot to be in as a defender now. Giving up that much height, very hard to protect the rim.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Nesmith can't get it to go. New York's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's the Beast. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Now here's Payne. He's covered by McConnell. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Nesmith. No good, unable to end this run. New York has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Knicks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget.
And another one falls. Amazing.
A 60-piece goodness. And it's not his first of the season.
Raleigh is tied for the fourth most 60-point games during a single season. Just incredible. And Indiana making a change here. Turner's checked in for Jackson. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Nesmith. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell.
Tyrese Halliburton so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team. And tonight, he's embraced.
And another one falls.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
11 feet away, and it's Mathurin missing. Here's the Beast, covered by Siakam. Here's the Beast. Trying to get open is Robinson. Shots good by the Beast.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. They
Great win tonight, MP.
Everything okay tonight? How's that back feel?
I'm good, Burn. How about you?
Showtime, MP. True balls only.
Well, Brent, tonight we got a great front court matchup.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think, that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries.
And we've heard from MP himself how much a rivalry game means to him. He knows the history of this franchise as well as any of the diehard fans.
Well, MP and his team know how important these games are and how much a win in a game like this means to the fans. So far, they've taken care of business, but still have plenty of these rivalry games left. MP's got to be on his A game. Rivalry games are hard enough as it is.
And now let's check in with Allie to see what she has on MP for us. Take it away, Allie.
Hey, Brian, as we know, a rivalry game tonight, and MP knows this one means a little more. I asked him about it, and he said it's a special matchup. You can feel it. Everyone from the front office to the PR guys to the coaching staff to the players, everybody's hyper-focused on getting this win. And then he added, and don't forget about our great fans, we know you guys want this one. This W is for you.
Yeah, good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Here's Jovic. And that one's good.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
The Beast. Good.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Works for three. Kept alive.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Here's the Beast. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. The Beast has got 9.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
To the paint. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he gets it back. Hard against Anderson. Jovic. Second shot opportunity. And it's New York with a rebound.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
2 on the clock. And he takes it up and lays it in. 11 points in the game.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
So on the floor for New York, we've got Mitchell Robinson, Cameron Payne out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's the Beast in at the power forward. And Grant, the Heat, last season retiring Udonis Haslam's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
And that time, Tyler Hero just so quick on the pull-up. Defense could not recover.
Here's the Beast.
Stay out of the way!
Wow! And he jams it home with authority.
Wow! That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch! That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Payne. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Blocked! Anunoby against Hero. Stolen by Anderson. Now Mitchell. Hero on the wing. Outside, Anderson. Hero on the wing. Left side, Anderson. Just 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Robinson. New York leading by 13. Bridges outside. Throws it up high.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Pass to Hero. He shoots it. And again, no good by Miami.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at New Orleans. They're making moves up the standings, claiming that 4th spot.
Seeing where the Knicks are, they've been giving their all in every game, eager to show those who doubted them that they're capable of being the top team.
Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Wiggins comes in for Robinson. Here's the Beast. Checked by Mitchell. Anunoby for 3. He buries it from 3. Anunoby's got his first 3 points of the game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Back to Mitchell. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Down low. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. Second, New York.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
And the Heat making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Inside. Pass to Wiggins. They need this. Miami, no good that time either. Knicks leading by 18. And we have seen Andrew Wiggins step up as the second best player on a title team. But it's all about his consistency, Brent.
Well, Andrew Wiggins' role, I believe, changed last year. A little in and out of the lineup for Andrew, and the changes around him have not been ideal. I hope that he embraces whatever it is that the coaching staff wants him to lock in this year, because as a two-way player, Andrew Wiggins is still very capable.
Shamet, he's checked in for McBride. And we've got 1:18 left in the first half of this one. Adebayo finds Wiggins. Robinson with it. On the wing, Mitchell. Shoots. And the shot's good by Wiggins. Wiggins has got 12 points.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
There's a screen. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Wiggins. Outside Mitchell. Adebayo, a screen on Brunson. The three from Mitchell. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Here's the Beast. And that one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
From outside the arc. Drills it from deep. Ware's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Here's the Beast. Three-pointer off the mark. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's the Knicks. They lead by 18. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the New York Knicks.
They're efficient. They play to their strengths. That puts guys in a position to succeed.
Yeah, they take shots they feel confident about. If they don't feel confident, they make the next pass.
All right, guys, let's move on and see the latest injury report from across the league.
New Orleans dealing with some injury issues. Not having Zion is tough, but certainly affects the balance of power out there. The team has to work harder to make those plays.
Zion's an OO AK player.
What's that?
One of a kind.
Oh, my gosh. You're really analogied out.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Robinson, he's checked in for Miami. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. They've got Tyler Hero. Bam Adebayo is out there with Duncan Robinson. Then it's Davion Mitchell, and it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
And it's Ware missing.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
The three. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting, Tom Thibodeau? Lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard. They play defense first. They play a ton of minutes. But this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. The three-pointer off the mark. The Knicks have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Nifty move. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Hart. And the free throw, no good. And Brent, the Heat always looking to compete year in, year out.
Well, for good reason. This team takes a lot of pride in giving themselves a chance every year. And the way the front office conducts their business is they believe they can put together the type of roster that is going to go out there and take care of things to put them in position to be successful.
Drops in the three. The Beast has got 10 points here in the second half.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And that one's good.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
The Beast shot is off.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Basket's good. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Brunson against Burks. To the middle. And we're going to have a jump ball. Jovic passes to Robinson. And here's Burks. Brunson defending. Pass to Adebayo. Oh, Robinson with a block. And they'll keep possession. And so it's the New York Knicks with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. Their efficiency has been And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So on the floor for New York, Cameron Payne out there with Miles McBride. Then there's Precious Achiuwa, and it's Daje in at the 3. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
Payne with a double. Outside, Anderson. On the wing, Burks. McBride covers. Lets it fly. Burks no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's the Beast. And the shot goes. The Beast has got 41.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Jovic. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Well, good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Here's the Beast. And that one is stuffed right through.
He's been an absolute marksman the entire second half. Hard to imagine what anyone can do right now to slow him down.
Pass to Jovic. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Kicks it to Hero. Anderson with a screen on Payne. 6 on the shot clock. Hero, no good.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Achua with a screen. Outside McBride. The Beast passes to McBride. Here's the Beast. Counted from distance. The Beast has got 46.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Jovic's shot is off. For New York, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Here's the Beast. Soft touch off the glass. The Beast has got 48.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Hero from way outside. Miami, no good that time either.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
The Beast. Yet another bucket.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Pass to Jovic. A shot to stop the run. And again, no good by Miami. The Knicks have gotten all 6 shots to fall in the fourth quarter. Here's the Beast. And got it! Another basket!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Payne with a double. All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Grant?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There are some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well.
Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Wright comes in for Payne. Wiggins passes to Hero. Now Adebayo. And they double up Adebayo. On the wing, Mitchell. Over Wright. It's deflected.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Knicks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They show tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for the Beast.
Well, the tone was set by him defensively tonight. Recorded a number of blocks, and that was a big difference maker, intimidating the other team.
Double team on Mitchell. That free throw is good from Mitchell. When the Knicks are having a good season, it is amazing how excited their fans get, Brent.
Well, it's been generations, B.A., that have been salivating for this franchise to get back to its winning ways. The last championship came in 19...
Again! What an avalanche!
And it's 60 points again for him. Can't believe he's done it 3 times.
That's right. And now he's tied for the 3rd most 60-point games in a single campaign. Here's Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
And as Adebayo's career is moving forward, he's developing into a more consistent scorer.
Here's the Beast. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. Outside Mitchell. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Way to bring the effort tonight.
Good game, MP.
These Hoosiers think they know ball, but you'll show them.
MP, you got that look in your eye tonight. You better watch out. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA. And Shams, New York really putting something together around Jalen Brunson.
Knicks fans have a lot of reason for optimism.
The Pacers making a switch here. McConnell's checked in. The Beast, he's checked in for New York. Miles McBride comes in for Mikal Bridges. And as the conversations swirl around MP, one of those, of course, is how vocal MP has been about these rivalry games he plays in. His goal is to win each and every one of them.
And for MP and this team, they love outdoing their rivals. It's been extra sweet for them and their fans. We've seen some barn burners with MP leading the charge. This is a confident team right now. Tonight, another opportunity for what would be a huge win this season.
On the court for the Knicks, the Beast out there with Towns. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Brunson in at the point. Here's Turner. Good, nice job down low. Turner's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, Miles Turner can carve space. Don't let that lean frame fool you. He can get inside and score deep.
The Beast can't hit.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And Turner throws it down.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
New York trailing. Lets it go with a three. And he sinks it from deep. Three-pointer good from the Beast.
The beauty of Jalen Brunson, you can play him at the 1 or the 2, but we know he's always going to put the pass on time and on target.
Nembhard, the pass to Mathurin. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. The tray. And the beast pulls it down.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Here's Nembhard. The Knicks pull it in. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Knicks leading by a point. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for New York.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
And New York, looking at who they've got, we've got Bridges. Mitchell Robinson out there with the beast. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Payne in at the one.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
So, Shams, when the league brought in that 65-game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by, and that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA team and different accolades.
Yes, well said. Second chance shot. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Back to Payne. Pass to the beast. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. The Beast's got the lead up to 6 now for the Knicks.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And in last year's playoff, Shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is a result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix. But they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of, obviously, lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact injuries?
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Shots good by the Beast.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
Outside, Bryant. 1:53 left in the first half of the game. Halliburton, no good.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Oh, great ball movement there.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Bryant. Pascal Siakam comes in for Jackson. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Nesmith. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Halliburton. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Mikal Bridges. Landry Shamet's checked in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. Shams, I am so sorry our time has run out. It has been great having you here with us. We appreciate your time so much, and I hope we do it again soon.
Thanks, Kevin. Anytime. You know when I'm not on my phone, I'm here to talk to you and talk hoops with you any time of the day.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much again. ADB, wasn't that terrific talking to Shams? He is as plugged into everything around the NBA as anyone you could hope to meet.
A guy who's really in the know, and as somebody who prides themselves on doing research, boy, you have got to respect the legwork and the dedication he brings to the table.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward. His versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball, and I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. The Pacers making a switch here. Nesmith has checked in.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
It's Nembhard on the wing.
Hey, watch him.
And here is Nesmith. Pass to Mathurin. Over Bridges. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Knicks lead by 16. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime check. Maybe two of me.
Now that is a... All right, let's turn now to take... That is more than enough.
And there wasn't too much drama. Nesmith, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. The Beast, he's checked in for the Knicks. Rule adjustments, Doris, regarding the rip-through move. Do you think those have been effective?
Kevin, I certainly think we've taken a step in the right direction. We have got to give the defense more of a chance at this point, and the idea that you don't get shots on the rip-through is important.
Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Nesmith in at the 3 spot. That's the Pacers' 5.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's the Beast.
Oh my
goodness. Where did that come from?
Holy goodness.
That was beautiful. Siakam kicks to Turner. Indiana moving the ball around. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. You know, Doris, there's a notion that big men can take a little longer to develop. What have you seen from Miles Turner?
That he's turned himself into a complete basketball player, Kevin, and think there were years, because he was playing alongside another big, that he was out of position. But he can shoot the basketball with range, he's got strength, and he's a tremendous shot blocker.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Halliburton.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to McConnell. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart's got his 4th rebound in this one. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Nembhard with it. Poked away. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Throws it up high. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Turner passes to Nesmith. And Nemhard has it in the corner. Pass to Neesmith. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Here's the Beast. He's got 36. And here is Hart. Bridges for three. Knocks down the three ball. Bridges has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so it's New York holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle.
Hold your ground. Hold your ground.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And New York, looking at who they've got, we've got Miles McBride. Towns is out there with the Beast. Then it's Payne, and it's Anunoby in its small forward. Here's the Beast. Yep, that one goes in there. The Beast's got 38 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Anunoby with it. Halliburton picks him up. Here's the Beast. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Knicks?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
And the Beast pulls it down. The Beast's got 11 rebounds in the game. Launches a three, connects from three-point range. The Beast's got 7 points for the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Neesmith. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 6 assists here tonight. For New York, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Jackson misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to the Beast. Launches it. And the three ball is good. The Beast's got 46 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
New York with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. And he goes right over Thomas Bryant and slams it down.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Halliburton for 3. Robinson pulls it in.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Pass to Kolek. Here's the Beast. From downtown, he got it again. Sensational. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Here's the Beast. Bryant defending. The Beast passes to Robinson. Here's the Beast. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. 54 points for the Beast.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Here's Halliburton, and he converts the layup.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Knicks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first.
Connects again.
And another stunning accomplishment in his career. He's now tied for 4th most 60-point games in league history.
He is one of the most exciting offensive players the NBA has ever seen. In fact, I don't think you can make an argument against that. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Some changes for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Bryant. Pascal Siakam comes in for Jackson. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And a switcher also for New York. White's checked in. And Siakam throws it down.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Here's the beast. Siakam pulls it in.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Nembhard, the pass to Turner. Halliburton up top, guarded by Wright. And a wide open look for Siakam. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist.
This is a guy with size and range. You cannot let Pascal Siakam get those kinds of looks from deep.
Good, he hits again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This one.
Huge moment on the show today as I am ready to unveil.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink. You ready to give these fans what they paid for?
For that, anything specific? Fast food, some clear outs, some pop and extra space. Great. Tell coach to go for 15 minutes, distribute those instruction points.
Get ready.
Terrell, what's up, my man? How's it doing?
Yeah,
Coming up moments from now, the venue in the heart of downtown New York City. The Nets taking on the Knicks. For the Brooklyn Nets, this team is playing winning basketball, victorious in 7 of their last 10 games. Knicks, Nets, up next. We're back in a moment. Hello and welcome to a great Grant. When you talk about these two teams tonight, I think it's fair to expect a barrage of three-point shooting.
Oh, for sure.
Williams is checked in for Brooklyn, and timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And when it comes to the rivalries this team has, MP made something very clear. that his goal was to beat each and every single one in his way.
You can tell how much MP cares about these rivalries. He has been absolutely on fire when the games matter the most, and how important it is to him to win these games. It's about pride, not just for him, but for his entire team as well.
On the floor for Brooklyn, Williams is out there with Johnson. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. Then there's Sharp, and it's Martin in at the 2. Outside Sharp. Here's Johnson. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
That makes him 4 out of 5. He's getting to his spots and just going to work right now.
Here's the 3. On target from range. The Beast has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Brunson with a 6th sense. Always knows where his teammates are.
And the Nets, one of a handful of franchises to have never won an NBA title, RJ.
I was fortunate to be on those Nets finals teams in 2002 and 2003. The combination of Durant, Harden, and Irving was supposed to end that drought and save this Nets franchise, but it was not to be.
Brunson passes to the Beast. 3-pointer. Russell with the rebound. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Nets. 4-point game. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
It's just so difficult to win when you waste as many chances at the line as they did.
Oh, that is well said. They're being handed free points and just couldn't convert.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Here's the Beast. 3-pointer, no good. Nets trail by 4. Pass to Williams. Outside Russell. Here's Martin. Launches a 3. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Martin's got 5 now.
Love the selfless approach from Russell. His teammates appreciate when he finds them uncovered.
The Beast. Good.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Brooklyn has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Martin, the pass to Russell. Over Brunson. Rebound by the Beast.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Hey, he's been efficient and effective. He's already hit 6 buckets out of 8 looks.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Russell. Pass to Johnson. The 3 is up. And it's New York with a rebound. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the 3rd quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season.
And so it's the New York Knicks finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Back to the game after this break. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Knicks.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
We've got Campaign. Achua is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's the Beast in at the 5, down low. That's the group for New York starting the second. Here's Williams. He's scoreless. No good on the triple.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
What a jam! Incredible thunder finish!
I haven't seen anything like that in a minute.
Wow!
Outside Johnson. And here is Williams. His last outing, we saw him score 13.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Over to the wing. Here's Wilson. Achua defending. Pass to Claxton. Now here's Williams. 5 on the clock. Back to Claxton. Rebound by the Beast.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Hits the trifecta. The Beast has got 8 points here in the quarter.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Johnson passes to Watford. Johnson a screen on Achua. To the paint. Can they get it? Claxton. And it's New York with a rebound. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
We hear players proclaiming their love for the game, but former sharpshooter J.J. Redick said there's a distinction between loving the competition itself and loving the game and everything that goes into that. Guys say, I just want to play. Well, do you want to do all of the necessary things that lead up to that? Hey, Brian, 15 NBA seasons for Redick. He'd know.
He certainly would. Thanks, Allie. And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And some changes here for New York. Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Mikal Bridges. Martin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Russell comes in for Williams.
Soft touch, Russell from range.
Inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
Three-pointer sharp. And it's New York with a rebound. The Beast has got 6 rebounds in the game.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone. The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Down low. Johnson finds Russell. Here's Sharp. Deflected. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. So the Nets making a switch here. Wilson's checked in. And coach must have had a really good look at this one. He called a coach's challenge for the out-of-bounds violation.
And depending on the ref's angle, an out-of-bounds violation is...
The previous play is under review.
Replay. A call that's easy and quick to confirm on the monitor.
Yeah, it's one of the main reasons the coach's challenge is in place. This isn't a judgment call. There's usually...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling has been made. They're going to uphold the original call on the out-of-bounds violation.
And as a coach, it stings to lose a timeout on a failed challenge, but it's a risk worth taking to make absolutely sure that you're not going to lose a possession on a blown call.
Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You take a look at the Knicks, things stacking up nicely for them so far. Number 1 in their conference and looking formidable. And of course, Brooklyn, back 2.5 games.
Well, right now for New York, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Hart's checked in for... And so it's New York, cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. Defense is setting the tone. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
They're going to the arc, drilling shots, making it look simple, even by today's standards.
Yeah, you'd think a defense. All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these. Thanks, as always.
New York ends up going with a whole new group. Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. Williams comes in for Martin. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
So on the floor for Brooklyn. Sharp out there with Trendon Watford. Then it's Williams. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Wilson in at the small forward position.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Brooklyn shooting their second and third shots at the line here. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Watford gets the bucket. Watford's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
The Beast. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now Russell. 9 points in the game. A shot from the mid-range. Again, the net score.
Looks like he's shooting with a lot more confidence here in the second half.
To the inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
Hey, who got here? Who's watching here?
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Williams. Off target from outside. And so it's New York, showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Miles McBride, also Cameron Payne out there. Achua is out there with Mitchell Robinson, and it's the Beast in at the 4. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Payne against Johnson. Here's Watford. And it's all from three-point range.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass. Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Brooklyn's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. The 3 is up. Rebound by the Beast. The Beast has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Richard, over the past few decades, we've seen bench reactions get bigger in the NBA. How much fun is that?
It's so much fun, but I think it also coincides with the league getting younger and younger and younger. So you have these young kids in there that are just there to have some fun and compete.
Wright's checked in for New York. And the Nets also making a change. Lewis is checked in. Here's the Beast. And the layup falls. The Beast has got 48.
They have no answer defensively inside.
To the wing, right side. Claxton passes to Watford. And they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. Here's the Beast. And another one.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Pass to McBride. And the ball out of play. The Nets will have it.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Martin outside. Back to Russell. Here's Wilson. And here's Johnson looking to end the run. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
When you have a shooter like Cam Johnson, you're running that play with confidence.
Oh, got a piece of it. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Sharp. Achua with the rebound. The Knicks have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. With the step back. Here's the Beast. Buries it from 3. The Beast has got 53 points.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
And here's New York now. They're on an 11-3 run. You know, for a while now, the NBA has done a last 2 minutes report on games. Richard, how do you think the players feel about this?
I can tell you how I feel. I don't like the 2-minute report. I think it does absolutely nothing to help the basketball game. Guys are frustrated. They need to move on. If they walk into the next game worried about the last 2-minute report, are they really focused on that game?
And good! There's another!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Knicks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for the Beast.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
And he drives in. Oh, connects again.
I mean, just a magnificent showing for him offensively. Buckets coming in rapid succession.
And get this, he's now tied for 3rd most 60-point games in league history. Russell from outside knocks down the long J.
This is Russell's game. He is an active and ready shooter off the catch.
So it's the Knicks now. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's Wilson. Tries again, and is blocked. Robinson with it. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson.
Like what? Like, what is going on right now?
.23 left to play in the fourth. Martin outside. To the paint. Here's Johnson, and he lays it up and in.
This is how lethal a scorer Johnson can be. Keep feeding that beast.
Here's the beast, guarded by Russell. Good. He hits again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin.
MP, you the man. I can't wait to go to the family reunion.
Night, MP.
Visualize a win tonight. Then go out and take it.
Bags.
Ain't ready, MP. Hey, MP. It's your world. We just live it.
Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. So, Brent, when you were playing, what was your approach to the first game of a back-to-back? Anything different?
No,
He's checked in for the Knicks. And a change for the Nets. Williams is checked in.
It's all you, MP. You got.
Well, we continue to monitor how this team fares against their rivals. You might remember MP has made it his mission to beat every rival team that crosses his path.
And give MP all the credit in the world. MP has delivered in rivalry games thus far. We know it's been a major emphasis for him. Win as many of these as he can. Tonight might be one of the tougher challenges they face. Could be a close one.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Martin is out there with Russell. Then it's Williams. Then it's Johnson. And it's Sharp. And at the 5, roaming the paint.
Smart pass right there from Hart. I like how he reads the floor.
Brent, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it amazes both of us that Jalen Brunson fell to the second round, the 33rd pick back in 2018. So with that in mind, how has he overcome the doubters?
Well, the first thing he got was opportunity, Kevin, and that's all you can ask for as a young player. What he was able to do in Dallas opened up the eyes of a lot of people to what he was capable of as a point guard in the league. But trust me, Jalen Brunson has never stopped believing in his ability and confidence to dominate a game the way that we've seen him do that in the past couple of seasons.
The Knicks making a switch here. McBride's checked in, and with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. we know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you.
And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily.
A different look for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for Josh Hart. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And the Nets making a change here as well. Wilson's checked in.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have one of the best.
Well, New York is so electric, and I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court and it just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious.
Achua, he's checked in for Towns. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Johnson, he's checked in for D'Angelo Russell. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
For New York, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Johnson, the pass to Watford. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. 8 seconds left to play in the first. Here's the beast. Oh, he jams it right over Nick Claxton.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And so it's New York holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've done a lot of great work from long range. Back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Cameron Payne is out there with Miles McBride. Then it's the Beast. Then it's Bridges. And it's Achua in at the power forward. They're the group New York will start the second with. Here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
There's the three. Brooklyn with the rebound. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it can affect your confidence, not just as the player shooting, but the entire team. So defenses might get a little bit more aggressive, and then you got to think about the next free throw.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Pass to Johnson. He's looking for Claxton and finds him. Here's the Beast. Claxton covering. And yes, it's good. 20 points for the Beast.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
Pass to the Beast. Oh, he jams it right over Nick Claxton.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. The Nets working the ball around now. Williams can't hit. New York leading by 18. To the middle. Here's the Beast. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Towns, he's checked in for Achua. OG Anunoby comes in for Bridges. Landry Shamit's checked in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Cameron Payne.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Sharp. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds in this game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
To the inside. The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And, Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
Wilson, he's checked in for Williams. Shots good by the Beast.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Russell passes to Sharp. This one for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Sharp's got 5 now.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's the Beast, and he dunks it down.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Sharp, the pass to Johnson. Now Russell. Over to the wing. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by New York. The Beast's got his 6th rebound on the night. And the officials call a traveling violation.
That's a bad turnover right there, but aside from that one.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Knicks lead by 18. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And for that matchup with the Hornets, don't let a lack of focus steal one from you. Overlooking lesser opponents.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the New York Knicks.
Well,
and that is...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's... He's checked in for Anunoby. And then for Brooklyn, Trendon Watford comes in for Johnson. And it's Williams in for Martin. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
So for Brooklyn now, Watford out there with Wilson. Then it's Williams. Then it's Sharp, and it's Russell in at the 1. Outside Wilson. Outside Russell. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession. Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Sharp. And it's Johnson in for Wilson. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's the Beast. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Nets trail by 18. Pass to Claxton, and here is Johnson. Outside Williams. Now, here is Russell. From the arc. And the Beast pulls it down.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And he makes good on the layup. The Beast's got 39.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. A different look for New York. Achua, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Miles McBride comes in for Josh Hart. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Whitehead's checked in for the Nets. Claxton, no good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
The Beast can't hit. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
This season, he has been absolutely locked in at the free throw line. How about 90%?
Lewis checked in for Whitehead. Nets trail by 20. Outside Williams. Here's Claxton. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Shots good by the Beast.
And how aggressive has he been on the offensive end? Over half the team's points have been his.
Johnson from outside. No good. Shot missing. And so it's New York riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. The score. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Beast out there with Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Kolek in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. Pass to Williams. The 3. Drops in the tray. Williams has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Brooklyn.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And the Nets with possession. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game is the first and last of their homestand. From deep, Johnson. And the Beast pulls it down. The Beast's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Fires for 3. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Achua comes in for OG Anunoby. And the Nets making a change here as well. Lewis is checked in.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Floats it up for Williams. Stolen away. And he lobs it up. Pass to McBride. Here's the Beast driving in. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Inside. It's tipped. Here's Claxton. It's hauled in by Achua.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Back to Sharp. Pass to Johnson. And again, no good by Brooklyn. New York's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Basket good. The Beasts got 54 points.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Russell finds Martin. Pass to Johnson. It's deflected. Back to Martin. Russell with it. Shot clock at 6. Will it go? And again, it's the Nets missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New York.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
Miles McBride's checked in for the Knicks.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Pass to Johnson. Lots of room. Buries the jump shot.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Knicks.
Another one goes. Incredible.
And he has all the tools and the desire.
Now tied for second most 60-point games. What a career he's had. My goodness.
Oh, man, how about Johnson coming at you with some power to get the finish?
Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 20-6 run. The Beast can't hit. The Nets have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. And it's Russell missing. New York's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. And got it! Another basket.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot. Here's the Beast. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Outside, Martin. Russell looking around. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by New York.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection.
Hits it again. Wow.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game. So no problem for New York as they get the win.
You earned that one.
Here, everyone, is it okay for us to ask if we don't speak English? Absolutely. Also, let's be sure that no one hears in the walkway or court area that we'd like to speak. Okay? Can you make eye contact with the fan? Likely, yeah. That's a little intense. My job.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for... Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the...
Hardaway's checked in for the Pistons. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And these rivalry games, always captivating. Some players will try to downplay it, but not MP. He said all along, I'm coming for him.
And you have to give MP a lot of credit. Many believe that he added pressure to himself and his team by asserting his desire to beat their rivals. But he handled the pressure, stayed true to his word, and delivered some excellent performances despite the highly competitive nature of those matchups, something he hopes to replicate in this one.
And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duren. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Hardaway in at the small forward. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league rewards winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Allie. Thank you. Towns, a screen on Hardaway. Here's the beast. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And the double clutch jam wows the crowd. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys. He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Here's Duren. The Knicks pull it in, and seeing this team right now is a problem. They've got 14 consecutive victories.
Well, you look at the discipline, the way these guys play under control. They never get out of balance when they find themselves in a hole. They just continue to fight, play their game, and enforce their own pace.
And a new group getting ready for the Pistons. Stewart, he's checked in for Duren. Holland comes in for Tobias Harris. Thompson, he's checked in for Cade Cunningham. And Beasley has subbed in for Ivy. Pass to Holland. Down low. Here's Stewart. He got a piece of it.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's the beast. And again for 3.
Defenses around the NBA have to deal with his three-point marksmanship, and he's already proven in his rookie year there's very little you can do to slow him down.
It's been a lot of fun to watch him expand his skills this season. And lo and behold, he now holds the 4th spot all-time for three-pointers in a rookie campaign. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer, Stewart. The shot comes out. And so it's the New York Knicks sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Good! Another from 3.
Well, as the three-point bombs just keep raining down, he just moved up one more rung on the all-time list for three-pointers in a rookie season.
Well, you got to think he's going to be one of the biggest draft picks in the last decade, maybe 2. Hard to argue with how he's approached his three-point prowess. Well, Coach, it's been discussed a lot, but the Detroit Pistons set a record in 2023 that no one wants to match.
Well, that's for sure, B.A. No franchise wants to suffer through a 28-game losing streak. They thought that team had potential, but they just never found their footing early on, and then things just snowballed on them.
From deep, Hardaway grabs the board. Well, the Pistons shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Lets a 3 fly. Rebound by the Beast. The Beast has got 5 rebounds tonight. On the take. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Now here's Hardaway. No points so far. And the three off target.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to the Beast. This one for three. The rebound by Detroit. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor.
Wow!
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
The Beast. Good.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Last time they met in Detroit.
They got crushed the last time they faced this team, and they only have themselves to blame.
Yeah, they were coughing it up all over the place. For whatever reason, they could not find a handle.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Detroit has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Holland. Inside. Beasley, left side. Thompson against Bridges. Thompson passes to Stewart. And there's the rejection. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. Detroit calls timeout. Stand back in your early coaching days. What was the dynamic working with the front office?
Well, I was in good situations, and so you need the coach and the front office in sync where you're all working toward the same goals and you understand what the process is going to look like.
And how in sync were you when Stan was the coach and Stan was the front office?
We had problems then because the coach didn't like the front office very often, and the front office was always unhappy with the coach.
Nice. And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
The Pistons making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And Detroit has possession. Cunningham passes to Duren. Back to Cunningham. And here's Ivy from the arc. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Ivy passes to Cunningham to end the run. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's the Beast. And it's Harris with the rebound.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You got to make those.
Pass to Cunningham. Let's go with a 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's the Beast, covered by Duren. The Beast, good. The Beast has got 32 points in the game.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
That is what they want from Duren. Spike it, young fella.
Connects again from distance.
Well, with the way he's been shooting from distance, I can't say I'm surprised that he's now number 2 all-time in three-pointers made during a rookie season. I mean, he has been impressive.
Well, we're talking about some of the best shooters we've ever had in the NBA. I don't think it's an understatement to say we could be witnessing a generational talent.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
And it's Cunningham missing.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
And a two-handed jam!
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And no good. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. It's the Knicks running away with this one. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
This has been a weight room game. They're just stronger on the glass, and they're playing with a mean streak, guys.
Man, what do you know about weight rooms, Kenny? And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is. Thanks for joining us.
And with this new lineup here for New York, and Detroit making a change here. And here's Detroit. They're on a 13-4 run, setting the floor for the Pistons. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duren. Malik Beasley is out there with Tim Hardaway, and it's Holland in at the 3. Here's Duren. Rebound by the Beast. The Beast has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And out of bounds, Detroit will have it.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Wright's checked in for New York. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Stewart's checked in. Here's the Beast. And then he throws it down as he goes right over Jalen Duren.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Beasley, the pass to Hardaway. There's the 3. It's rebounded by New York. When this game is done, they'll be off to Toronto, taking on the Raptors. It's a quick turnaround on the road, just one game. Over the last month, these are the highest scoring teams in the NBA. Number 1, the Knicks.
This team has really found a great offensive rhythm lately, running smart plays, sharing the ball, and racking up points.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Detroit has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Misses from short range. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
He gets it in there. The Beast has got 43 points.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That one's good from Hardaway.
And with Hardaway, he has no fear on the court. To him, there's no defender he can't take on, no shot he can't make.
Sasser's checked in for Duren. To the middle. Here's the Beast. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Stewart. 24 seconds left in the third. Sasser can't hit. And the Knicks shooting very well, 62% and going right at the defense. Here's the Beast. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. The Beast has got 45 points. Hardaway from outside. That shot off. And so it's the New York Knicks destroying the competition. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Precious Achiuwa, and it's Daje in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now Hardaway. Launches it from deep. Again, Hardaway missing.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
The Beast shot is off. Detroit with the ball. Inside. Here's Stewart. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Stan, after starting his NBA career playing at center, the 6'8 Isaiah Stewart, more often now a power forward.
Yeah, look, Brian, he's improved as a shooter. He still looks more like an old school big at the 4 spot, but he can step out and stretch the floor.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Hardaway with it. Beasley outside. Here's Stewart. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. 3 on 3. Here's Holland. And foul called. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one.
Reed's checked in for Detroit. Rebound by the Beast.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Stan, you've always been known as the style police. We're used to seeing the home team in white, but you look around the league now, there's a lot more variety.
Yeah, and that's before you even get to the neon shoes some of these guys are wearing. The NBA palette, Brian, has gotten a lot more adventurous.
Yeah, Hardaway's such a good shooter, but he can pass it too.
The Beast shot is off. The Pistons have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. It's Stewart, high post. Hardaway on the wing. Checked by Tucker. And Tim Hardaway gets a 3.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a 3, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
Right, the pass to the Beast. Sinks the tray. The Beast has got 56 in the game.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Fires the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. The Beast has got 59 points.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Outside Payne. Here's the Beast. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Stewart outside. A minute 31 left in the 4th quarter here. Will it go? The Knicks pull it in. Achua's got 6 rebounds in the game.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Knicks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And what a huge performance it was for the Beast.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Reed. There's another block. Oh, you can't throw the weak sauce around him.
No, you can't, B.A. I mean, he's sending everything back.
Here's the Beast. And a missed layup. And here's Detroit. Up top, Beasley. Defended by Payne. Out to the right wing. Lets it fly. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 19-6 run. Here's the Beast. Down low. The 3 ball. And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some And so New York takes this one.
Good game, that's one of the greatest shooting seasons a rookie has ever had.
Son, if you keep shooting that much, we're going to call you Kobe.
So how you feeling about your recent play? Not gonna lie, Coach, I feel pretty good.
Now that we've finished these games against our rivals, I'd just like to say nice job, Em.
Get the popcorn ready. It's game time.
He's about to tear it up.
MP, time to set goals for the second half of the season.
I want to be Defensive Player of the Year.
That's a tough goal because the voters focus on the wrong things. Playing great defense is not about filling up the stat sheet with rebounds and steals, and it's not about blocking a ball into the stands. It's about getting your hands dirty and doing what's best for the team.
That's all I'm about, Coach. You know this. You seen my game.
Your commitment on the defensive end is commendable. You got your head screwed on straight for the most part, but I'm just not sure focusing on this award is the way to go.
All right, I know this seems a little selfish, but I sacrificed for the team. And I want a little recognition.
Okay. Well, luckily, we know how to play the game. You show out against the best offenses in the league, and I will make sure that Donna and the PR team get the media narrative headed in the right direction.
That's clever. I like that.
Just keep your focus on winning games. Cliff and Donna will take care of the rest.
Heard you, Coach. I got you.
Fantastic. Sounds like we're in total alignment.
Just remember, every moment matters. Give everything you've got to this and you'll be rewarded.
and a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Mikal Bridges.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And MP has let everyone know he really wants to take home Defensive Player of the Year.
And I love that MP has put out a specific objective. It's something that he is working hard towards, making an impact on the defensive end, making things tough on the opponent. Everyone will be watching to see how he plays.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Hart is out there with Anunoby. Then it's the Beast. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2-guard. Zadors, these teams have been on a collision course. Both coming in playing their best basketball.
They are, Kevin, and when two teams that are red hot square off, it's almost like a barometer to see which one is actually better. So perfect time for these two teams to meet up.
Here's Brunson following the score by Oklahoma City. From past the arc, the Beast can't hit. Thunder have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Drills it from outside. 8 points for the Beast. NMP getting to 2,000 points at a record pace.
Investing Zion Williamson, the fastest to do it in 40 years. The future of MP is bright.
Now here's Williams. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Shot clock at 5. Off target from outside.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
New York's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
The Thunder have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, unable to change momentum here. The Knicks leading by 3. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. Now, we both had the same topic, Mikal Bridges, and the impact he can have on a game. Coach told me he's someone we've talked about for sure. We can't let him out-hustle us. That's when he does the most damage. We'll see if they can match Bridges' energy. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Shots good by the Beast.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Thunder. And New York with a change here, too. McBride's checked in. 1:49 left in the first quarter. Williams passes to Dort. Caruso looking for an opening. Over McBride. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Good work there as it goes. 16 points for the Beast.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Caruso finds Hartenstein. Hartenstein with the screen on Anunoby. The kick out to Williams. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot to end the cold streak. The shot by Williams, no good. The Knicks leading by 7. Here's the Beast. Got a piece of it. Dort against Bridges. Pass to Caruso. Three-pointer. The Thunder with another miss. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's the beast. He's guarded by Williams.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Back to Dort. Back to Williams. Hartenstein passes to Dort. Williams for three. Doesn't go for him. And so it's New York ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a... And welcome back to the second. For the Thunder, Hartenstein comes in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. The Knicks also changing it up. The Beast, he's checked in for Achua. And Anunoby subbed in for Christie. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Aaron Wiggins is out there with Hartenstein. And it's Caruso in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City, the rebound. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Christie, he's checked in for New York. And the Thunder with the possession here. They trail by 6. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hartenstein. And it falls over the rim and in. Hartenstein's got 8 points.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Jazz was terrific. He ended up with 62 points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. Incredible effort on his part. We'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Excellent D there from the Beast.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Anunoby, good.
OG Anunoby, because of his athletic ability, can be special in the open floor. Nice finish there.
Hartenstein, no good on that one. Excellent D there from the Beast. New York leading by 10. Oh! And he goes in for the dunk.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. A wide open look here for Caruso. Good on the three-point shot. Caruso's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's the Beast, defended by Caruso. Here's the Beast. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists tonight.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
Outside, Dort. Wiggins kicks to Caruso. Outside, Dort. The shot missing. Good D by Anunoby. Here's the Beast. Lays it up and banks it in. The Beasts got the lead up to 14 now for the Knicks.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And we've finished one half of basketball. New York ahead as they end the second quarter with a 13-3 run. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
I hate the shots they're taking. I hate them. The team is stubborn, and you have to be willing to adjust, like us with all these new teams that's been.
New topic. Fellas, we've got a number of strong contenders for this year's three-point contest. That is more than enough.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. They've got OG Anunoby. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's the Beast, and it's Hart in at the four-man position. And Doris, what a breakout for the guard Jalen Brunson these last couple seasons.
Kevin, I think what's taken a lot of us by surprise is how capable he is in being the center point of an entire offense. And not only as a scorer for himself, but involving all the guys around him. Truly an incredible transformation.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Brunson kicks to Bridges. Pass to the Beast. Buries it from three-point range. The Beast's got 9 points here in the second half.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night, 3 in the first half.
Kept alive. Outside Williams. Drains it from beyond the arc. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
That attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
To the inside. To the middle. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Williams looking around. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And the Thunder making a change here. Caruso's checked in, and a switch here also for New York. Towns is checked in. Here's the Beast, and he has 42. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Williams gets the bucket.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander facilitating for his team right now. What a pretty pass.
Down low, deflects the pass. Here's the Beast. Banked in off the glass. The Beast's got 44.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Hartenstein. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense
has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Here's the beast, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Fires from 14. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort. Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Thunder trailing by 19. To the paint. Out left to the wing. From deep. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. New York's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Here's the beast. And good, there's another.
And the 50-point games continue to add up for him.
Well, every game takes him closer to the next benchmark. Next up, second place all time.
And Wilt had 30 games of 50 points or more back in 1963, and that number gets closer and closer with games like this.
From outside the arc, nailed from three-point land. The Beast's got 53.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Hey, yo, right here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Here's the beast. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
And so it's New York rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a... And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Kenrich Williams comes in for Aaron Wiggins. Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in.
Another game, another win. After work tomorrow.
See ya, MP.
I told you, once you make the starting lineup, we're in the endorsement game. Great choice.
Yo, I cannot believe I'm getting paid to wear sneakers, man. This is the kind of thing that we dreamed about back in Plainview, man.
And this is just the start, okay? Look at the names on the spreadsheet.
Yo, I appreciate all this, man. You putting in work.
on Pete. Let's go.